The movie opens with an early human ancestor, an Australopithecus, drinking water from a river. This part of the movie is connected with the end of the story, so stay till the end. This prehistoric imagery is quickly juxtaposed with the modern world as the scene shifts to bustling Taipei, Taiwan. Lucy is a 25-year-old American woman living in Taipei, Taiwan. She's with her new boyfriend, Richard, a shady, fast-talking man in a cheap suit and sunglasses. He playfully tries to convince her to deliver a mysterious briefcase to a man named Mr. Zhang inside the hotel. Lucy resists. She doesn't even know what's inside, and something about this whole situation feels off. Richard, however, won't take no for an answer. He grabs Lucy's wrist and forcibly locks a handcuff around it, attaching the other end to the briefcase. Now she has no choice but to go inside. Her life takes a dark turn when her new boyfriend tricks her into delivering a briefcase to his boss, Mr. Zhang, a ruthless Korean drug lord. Unbeknownst to Lucy, the briefcase contains a highly valuable synthetic drug called CPH4. Things quickly spiral out of control when she witnesses her boyfriend being killed, and she herself is captured. Mr. Zhang's men forcibly sew a bag of CPH4 into Lucy's abdomen, along with 3 other drug mules who are meant to transport the drug to Europe. However, while she is held captive, one of her abductors kicks her hard in the stomach, accidentally breaking the bag. The drug seeps into her system in large quantities, triggering a dramatic transformation. Suddenly, Lucy gains extraordinary mental and physical abilities. She can read minds, control objects with her thoughts, travel mentally through time, and even suppress pain at will. Wielding her newfound powers, she swiftly eliminates her captors and escapes, extracting a bullet from her body as if it were a mere inconvenience. Realizing something incredible is happening to her, Lucy heads to Tri-Service General Hospital to have the remaining drug removed. By now, her intelligence and perception have expanded immensely. She can hear every conversation around her and understand all languages. After the operation, the doctor informs her that CPH4 is a powerful substance that is naturally produced in small amounts during fetal development, but in large doses, its effects are unpredictable. Recognizing her growing power, Lucy tracks down Mr. Zhang, mercilessly dispatching his guards and confronting him. Using her telepathic abilities, she extracts information from his mind, revealing the locations of the other 3 drug mules. With this knowledge, she returns to her apartment and begins researching her condition, eventually reaching out to Professor Samuel Norman, an expert in brain capacity expansion. Norman has long theorized that as humans increase their brain usage, they gain control over their own bodies, then others, and ultimately even time itself. Lucy calls Norman. While talking to him on phone, she simultaneously is on the TV in front of him. She tells him about the drug and shows him how she can even control the wavelengths, including sound waves, radio waves, and electricity. After demonstrating her abilities to Norman, Lucy decides she must find the remaining CPH4 and shares her plan with him. Lucy flies to Paris and enlists the help of a local police captain, Pierre Del Rio, to track down the 3 drug mules. Meanwhile, the authorities in Taiwan are after her, so she cleverly evades detection by altering her appearance and controlling the minds of people around her, including police officers and drug-sniffing dogs. While Lucy is boarding the plane, Del Rio tracks down all other 3 moles at the airports and take them into custody. She also realizes that without a continuous intake of CPH4, she may not survive beyond 24 hours. During her flight to Paris, her body begins to destabilize, breaking apart at a cellular level due to the drug's extreme effects. A sip of champagne triggers this rapid breakdown, making it clear that her body is no longer capable of normal cellular reproduction. Her skin is turning into dust. Lucy panics and runs towards the restroom. She is horrified at her image as she sees herself being changed into dust particles. Desperate, she consumes more CPH4, which stabilizes her condition and further expands her powers. Upon landing, Lucy effortlessly disables armed police officers and members of Zhang's gang using her telepathic abilities. Lucy takes Del Rio's help and starts locating the moles. She drives through the immense traffic, making her way through the city, knowing the move of every coming car beforehand. While Jang's gang are in the hospital extracting the drug from moles' bodies, hence killing them instantly, Lucy reaches the hospital and brutally kills Jang's gang. With Del Rio's help, she retrieves the remaining CPH-4 and rushes to meet Professor Norman, agreeing to share her knowledge with him. Norman emphasizes that the true purpose of life is to pass on knowledge, and Lucy acknowledges that her transformation is nearing its ultimate phase. Meanwhile, outside, Jang brings his gang and is ready for revenge. Lucy detects Jang outside and warns Del Rio about it. As Jang and his men close in, a fierce gunfight breaks out between the gang and French police. Meanwhile, in Norman's lab, Lucy begins explaining the fundamental nature of time and reality, pointing out how human perceptions are shaped by their limitations. At her request, she is injected with the full contents of the remaining CPH-4. Immediately, her body begins a surreal metamorphosis, transforming into a black, fluid-like substance that spreads across the lab, merging with computers and technology, forming a complex supercomputer designed to store all the knowledge she has acquired. While outside, Jang and his men are in an intense fight with French police. While inside, Lucy has taken full control of the lab. The entire lab is transformed into a white void, while a black matter crawls towards making a tower. Morgan is shocked to realize that Lucy has reached her 80% brain capacity. When she reached 90% of her brain capacity, Lucy then embarks on a breathtaking journey through time, traveling backward to witness key moments in Earth's history. She eventually comes face to face with one of the earliest human ancestors, implied to be the original Lucy, and gently touches fingertips with her in a symbolic moment of connection across time. Lucy watches the creation of the Earth, the Big Bang Theory. Meanwhile, back in the lab, Mr. Jang manages to break in and aims a gun at Lucy's head. Just as he fires, she reaches 100% brain capacity and vanishes into the space-time continuum. The bullet passes through thin air. She is no longer confined by physical existence. In her final message, Lucy states that everything in the universe is interconnected and that time is the only true measure of existence. As the dust settles, Del Rio arrives and shoots Jang, ending his reign. Professor Norman is left holding a black, monolithic flash drive, Lucy's final gift, containing all the knowledge she has accumulated. Confused, Del Rio asks Norman where Lucy has gone. At that moment, his phone buzzes with a message: "I am everywhere." Overhead, Lucy's voice echoes one last time: "Life was given to us 1 billion years ago. Now you know what to do with it." Guys, we hope that you liked this recap. Subscribe our channel for more amazing recaps. See you in the next one.